Hey guys, it's Maymay, and this is a video I have waited a long time to bring to you. This is the introduction video to the new MaymayMadeIt.com, where you'll find my blog, all my social media links, you'll find my store. I know, are you excited? My very own store. Everything is in one place. Information about our classes at the Craft Cottage and so much more. But for this video, I want to show you what products are available in the store. I'm going to start with the glue because everybody asks about the glue. Now, my store is comprised of products that are my favorite things at this point in time. I didn't start out to make a craft store per se, but products that I offer and that I show in my videos, I want to offer in my store. If I love them enough to use them, I want to make them where you guys can get them. So I've worked really hard to find these products, and I'll tell you all about them. Number one is the glue. This is the fine tip. This is art glitter glue. This is the 2-ounce bottle, and this is the 8-ounce bottle. We also carry the 4-ounce bottle normally, which is the one you'll see me use in my videos a good bit, but I could not get any more of those until the spring. So for now, these are the only 2 sizes we have. No big deal though. If you get the 2-ounce bottle, when you finish with this one, take this tip off and put it onto the bigger bottle, and then you have the large bottle. That's how I did mine anyway. And the tip will stay on. The little metal tip stays on this bottle, so you just move it from one to the other. But we have the tips available, the 2-ounce and the 8-ounce bottles while they last. The tips I can get anytime, but the glue they won't ship in the wintertime. The next most important tool that everybody asks me about is this one. This is the craft pick that I use all the time to get my adhesive backers off. I found that I use this for everything. This tool was kind of hard for me to find because I couldn't remember the name of the tool. I finally found it, and so now I have these in the store. I'm so excited to bring those to you. We also have the embossing tool like I use. Now this tool, the nibs on this one or the tips on this one are slightly smaller than the one I have, and I'm looking to get the larger one to bring to you guys. But for now, if you do purchase this one, I would suggest to use the larger nib here for your scoring until we can get that bigger one in. But I wanted to go ahead and have one in for you guys. So this one I could find, and I will keep looking for the other one as well. I think I found it. I just got to double check it. The other thing I will be carrying, Wink of Stella brush pen. Now at this point I'm only carrying the clear because I found in my own crafting the clear goes over colors so well that right now that's really the only one I pick up a lot. I have a red one as well, but the clear one I use all the time. So I have this available in the store right now. We also have sticky tape. You guys know I love sticky tape. Now the thing about this one is this is the smaller roll. This is a good try me size. I did not purchase the big rolls from Jamie yet. She still has them, so if you want the big rolls, I'll be sure to link that below too for you guys if you want to get the larger ones. This is the 20-yard roll versus, I want to show you the difference. This is the larger roll. This is the one that Jamie carries, and then I have the smaller one. So could you see the difference there? Okay, so the smaller one's in stock. It's a little more affordable, and I thought, you know what? This is a great way for you to try this tape and see if you love it as much as I do. So when you purchase this, you'll get one roll of this, unless of course you choose multiples, but that is available in the store. And also, cutter bee scissors. Now you guys know I love my little blue fussy cutting scissors. Well, those are specific to one company, and I couldn't get that exact scissor. But I have used the cutter bees before, and I really like them. Actually, I lost my cutter bees years ago and have not been able to find them. So I'm glad to have these back in the store, and you'll probably be seeing them in my videos too, because I'm glad to finally have some. But I love the cutter bees, so these are available in the store, so you can get your fussy cutting done, because y'all know how much I talk about fussy cutting. On the bone folder front, we also have the bone folder that I use. I love this bone folder. I love the shape of it, how it fits in your hand. I love the curve and the tip there. Again, this is all stuff you see me use in my videos, and that's the point. They're Maymay's favorite things. Okay, the next thing is a jelly roll pen. This is the Stardust version. You've seen me use that. These come in a 2-pack. I'm also carrying the white jelly roll pen that you've seen me use a million times. So there's those two. That's the Stardust glitter, and that's the white jelly. I'm also carrying the Uniball Signa, the Signo Broad white pen. Now I used this one for a really long time, and I really liked it. Mine, the cap got left off and it dried out, so I haven't used it in a long time. I've been using my white jelly roll, but I love both of these for different uses. So I went ahead and carried both of these in the store, so you have options. And something new to me is this souffle pen. We'll be carrying these as well. These are 3D opaque puffy pens. They have puffy ink in them. I've tested them a tiny little bit and they're not as puffy as I thought they would be, but I want to try them in some other applications, so I only bought a very few of these. So there's a couple of these in the store, not very many, but if they stick around, I'll make sure to let you know when we have plenty in stock. So there are those pens. That's actually all the pens. I'm going to move those out of the way. Now let's talk acrylic blocks. This one's very dirty. This is my round acrylic block, and this is my little square block. This is 2 blocks that I introduced to you not too long ago. These we carry in the store. These are the fresh, clean ones. I don't like to take them out of the package if I don't have to. These 2 I just left in the package for you. So both of these are available in the store, as well as some new ones I have found. Now I did take these out of the package because you have not seen these in use yet, and these are actually the ones I'll be using in my craft room. Look at this one. This is a tiny little 1-inch block, and what I love about it is you can take the word stamps and things that I make a lot of times, those little small stamps for putting different words and things together, and it's perfect for that, as well as your planners. What a great stamp for, great block for your planner, because you're not trying to squeeze one of these huge blocks in to where maybe you're close to the edge or something like that. You can get a good block usage out of this one. So I have this small block available. Then, as a matter of fact, let me tell you, this is the 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 here. This is a 2 by 2 square, all right, and this one is 2 1/2 by 1, 2, 3 1/2. Okay, so just to let you see the different sizes, our round blocks are 2 7/8 by 2. Well, it's 2 7/8, and then this little guy is 2 inches by 1 1/2. So we got lots of different sizes of blocks. I probably will stop at this. I feel like this is a good selection of block sizes, and anything bigger than this, I'd probably go ahead and invest in the Fiskars press, and we may have those in the store before long. So that gives you an idea of the acrylic blocks we are carrying. And let's talk ink. I have a big selection of ink, and the reason is I have discovered my favorites, and I want you guys to know. Of course, all this is, my favorites are in the store. Here's what I will be carrying. I have the Distress Ink and Vintage Photo. If you followed me for any length of time, you know that's my very favorite. The Versa Mark ink, I went ahead and only purchased in the small pad. This is the one for embossing with. There's a couple of reasons I did these small little pads. I've discovered from using my small Distress ink pads that these are really handy. And as long as it's ink, it doesn't have to be the big pad. So I went ahead and did the Versa Mark in the small. I did a Versa Fine in the small. And then I did a Memento Tuxedo Black in the small. So you can choose between these two if you want the large or the small. I'll probably bring in the small of the Memento Tuxedo Black as well. And we have the stays on, the jet black stays on. Now again, if you watch my videos for any length of time, you know these are the inks I pull out all the time. So these are now available in the store. They all do a little something different, but if you watch my videos, I can kind of show you what they do. So just to give you a really quick overview of the differences in these inks. This is a dye ink as well as this. The Tuxedo Black and the Distress ink, these are dye inks. The Versa Fine here, these are pigment inks. Okay, this is a solvent ink and this is a watermark. So it gives you all the options. If you had each of these in your collection, you'd be able to use watercolor with them, Copic markers with them, use on acetate and permanent places that are non-porous, and then you can also do some inking and some distressing and even some watercolor with some of those inks. So I think that's a really good selection there. So that's why we have those in the store right now. Now there's one other product in the store, and it is called Mini Perfect Layers. Now I don't know if you've seen the Perfect Layers rulers before. They're not actually rulers, but they're perfect for making layers on your cards and your paper projects. Now I've not done a review of these for you yet, but I'm going to. This one set has 8 different sizes for you to make mats around your projects. I'm going to hold this up for you to see. It takes the guesswork out of how big of a piece of paper you need to cut to get a mat. And that's what I love, because so many times I get asked the question, what size is that mat? What size is that mat? And these are going to take all that guesswork out. Now the reason I'm showing you these now is because they are in the store. There are very few of them. They are not cheap. These are about $19 a set. But when you realize what all you get in that set, you will be probably willing to pay that. I was, and I'm a very cheap crafter. So they are super cool. I wish I could explain them to you super quick what they do. But basically, they have a lip on the edge. And if you want a 1/2 inch border, you slide that lip to the edge of your paper and you cut it underneath. And I'm going to do a whole demo to show you because it'll make more sense when I do that. But if you want to pick these up, they're in the store. If you want to wait for my demo, that'll be perfectly fine too. Hopefully that'll be coming out next week. But that is everything except for my stamp sets. All of the stamp sets that were in stock in the Etsy store are still in stock in our store. It's more than this. I just wanted to lay some out here. The Etsy store, you may have questions about that. There is some product left in the Etsy store. We have not closed it just yet. We will be closing the Etsy store once all that product kind of goes away. So once it kind of sells out, we'll be closing that store. So we have kind of separated products. So we have basically 2 stores running now until one is gone. But if you want any of the stamp sets that are in stock, they are available there as well. We didn't hold any aside for one store or the other. So if you come to the MaymayMadeIt.com, you can get all the same products, even though there's some over in Etsy. You won't be missing out by not going to the Etsy store. Everything will be in the new store. Now, a couple things I want to make really clear really quick. The Stamp Club is not going to be available for purchase until January the 10th. I'm going to set some more out. These are some more stamp sets that are available. The Stamp Club will not be available on the new site until January the 10th. The reason for that, I don't want anybody to miss out on their January stamp set. So stay right where you are on Patreon until I do a separate video to let you know if and when you want to change. I want to make this really clear. Patreon is not going anywhere for the Stamp Club members. So don't think you have to move. You do not have to move. You can stay right where you are. So for now, I want everybody just to stay put, because if you start to move now, I don't know if we might get mixed in transition and you could miss out on your January stamp set. And more than that, I don't want you to have a break in your 12-month subscription so you can be sure you can get your free stamp set, because at the end of the Stamp Club, you get a free full-size set that's specifically designed for Stamp Club members. It's actually an exclusive set that's not available to anybody else. So don't do anything. If you're in the Stamp Club, do nothing right now. I will have another video coming out to explain that. The reason I'm not doing it in this one is for time's sake. Number one, not everybody wants to or is a club member, and so I'm going to do a separate video just for club members, so that way if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. You won't be stuck in the mix of this one. So there you go, guys. MaymayMadeIt.com. Go check it out. Look at the blog. Look at the links. Look at the store. Look at all the stuff that is there, and then give me your feedback. Let me know what you think of the store. You can help make it better. This is our online store, okay? Not our brick and mortar store. This is our online store, so go check it out. MaymayMadeIt.com. I'm so excited for where this is going with us, and I hope you guys really love all the products that I'm going to be able to start bringing to you. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.